America's ancient past is not as simple as we were told. For years, we were given one clean story. Humans arrived, small groups survived, and slowly civilization began. But then, something changed. Footprints were found in the desert that were far older than expected. Giant cities appeared beneath the soil. Massive mounds were discovered, perfectly shaped by people without modern machines. And deep under the Amazon rainforest, hidden cities started appearing through modern laser technology. These are not just legends. These are real ancient mysteries that still shock America today. Some challenge history, some disturb old theories, and some make us ask one terrifying question: how much of the ancient world is still buried under our feet? Part 1. The footprints that changed everything. Our first mystery begins in White Sands, New Mexico. Today, it looks like a quiet desert, covered in endless white sand. But thousands of years ago, this place was alive. There were lakes, animals, predators, and people. Then scientists found something buried in the ground: human footprints. Not a broken tool, not a bone, not a drawing on stone. Footprints. Real marks left by real people walking across wet mud thousands of years ago. And the shocking part is their age. These footprints may be around 21 to 23,000 years old. That means humans may have been living in North America much earlier than many older history books claimed. Just imagine that scene: children running near an ancient lake, adults walking carefully across soft ground, giant sloths, mammoths, and predators moving through the same land. One normal day became frozen in time forever. These footprints are controversial because they challenge the old timeline of human arrival in America. They force us to ask, who were these people? How did they survive? And how much older is America's human story than we ever imagined? Part 2. Poverty Point, the city before cities. Now we travel to Louisiana. Here stands one of the strangest ancient sites in North America: Poverty Point. At first, it looks like grass, hills, and open land. But from above, the truth appears. This was not natural. Ancient people shaped the land into huge earthworks, curved ridges, and giant mounds. They moved an unbelievable amount of soil without bulldozers, without metal machines, without modern engineering equipment. And that is where the mystery begins. Why did they build it? Was it a sacred place? Was it a trade center? Was it a gathering place for thousands of people? Or was it something we still do not fully understand? Objects found at Poverty Point came from faraway regions. That means people here were connected to large trade networks much earlier than many expected. This site destroys the simple idea that ancient North America was only small, scattered groups. Poverty Point shows organization, planning, power, belief. It proves that ancient Americans could build massive monuments and create complex societies long before many people imagined. The land looks quiet today, but thousands of years ago, this place may have been one of the most important centers in ancient America. Part 3. Cahokia, America's lost ancient city. Near modern St. Louis, there was once a massive city. A city with giant plazas, huge earth mounds, thousands of people, religious power, political control, and a structure so large it still dominates the landscape today. Its name was Cahokia. Most Americans have never heard of it, but before Columbus, Cahokia was one of the greatest urban centers north of Mexico. Its largest structure, Monk's Mound, rises like a man-made mountain. This was not a small village. This was a powerful city. People gathered there. Leaders ruled there. Ceremonies happened there. Trade and culture moved through it. But then comes the mystery. Cahokia declined. The population dropped. The great city lost power. People left. And eventually, silence covered the land. Why? Was it climate change? Food shortage? Disease? War? Political collapse? Spiritual fear? No single answer explains everything. That is what makes Cahokia so shocking. America had an ancient city hiding in plain sight, and somehow, most people were never taught about it. Cahokia reminds us that ancient America was not empty. It had cities, it had power, and it had secrets. Serpent Mound, the giant snake in the land. In Ohio, there is a giant serpent carved into the earth. It is called Serpent Mound. From the ground, you may not fully understand it, but from above, the shape is clear. A massive snake curves across the landscape, its body twisting like it is alive. The question is, why? Who built it? What did it mean? Was it connected to the sun? Was it a sacred symbol? Was it linked to life, death, rebirth, or the spirit world? For ancient cultures, the serpent was not just an animal. It could represent power, transformation, the underworld, the sky of life. Some researchers believe parts of Serpent Mound may connect with solar events. Others believe it was used for ceremony or spiritual gatherings. But the truth is still debated. And maybe that is the point. Serpent Mound was not built for modern people to understand easily. It was built in a language of land, sky, and belief. A giant message carved into the earth. And even today, people stand there wondering what the ancient builders were trying to tell us. Part 6. The Olmec Heads, Faces of a Lost Power. Now we move south into ancient Mesoamerica. Long before the Maya became powerful, another mysterious civilization rose from the land, the Olmec. They carved massive stone heads from basalt. These heads are huge. Some weigh many tons. Each face looks different, almost like a portrait of a real person. Strong features, heavy lips, deep eyes, helmet-like headgear. But the mystery is not only what they carved. The mystery is how they moved the stone. The basalt came from far away. Transporting it through rivers, forests, and rough terrain would have required incredible planning and manpower. So who were these faces? Were they kings? Warriors? Priests? Ancient rulers whose names have been lost forever? The Olmec influenced later civilizations, but so much about them remains hidden. Their writing is still debated. Their rituals are mysterious. Their power rose early and faded into shadow. The giant heads remain like silent witnesses. They do not explain themselves. They only stare back at us, as if guarding a secret from a world that forgot them. Part 8. The Amazon Cities, Hidden Under the Forest. For a long time, people believed the Amazon rainforest was too dense and too wild for large ancient societies. They imagined it as untouched wilderness. But modern technology is changing that story. Using laser scanning, researchers have discovered hidden structures beneath the forest canopy. Roads, earthworks, settlements, geometric patterns, ancient signs of human planning. Suddenly, the Amazon does not look empty anymore. It looks like a lost world covered by trees. This is one of the most shocking discoveries in ancient history, because it suggests that people may have shaped parts of the rainforest far more than we once believed. They may have built communities, managed land, created special soils, designed networks, and lived in organized societies hidden beneath what later became thick jungle. So the mystery is massive. How many ancient sites are still buried under the forest? How many cultures vanished without written records? How many cities are waiting to be found? The Amazon may not be a blank space in history. It may be one of the biggest lost chapters of the ancient world. The mystery is still alive. So what do these ancient mysteries tell us? They tell us that America's past is much deeper than we were taught. White Sands challenges when humans arrived. Poverty Point challenges what early people could build. Cahokia challenges the idea that ancient North America had no great cities. Serpent Mound challenges us to understand symbols we may never fully decode. The Olmec heads challenge what ancient power looked like. And the Amazon challenges the belief that the forest was always empty. But the biggest mystery is not that ancient people were strange. The biggest mystery is that we underestimated them. They were builders, travelers, astronomers, engineers, artists, farmers, leaders, believers. They shaped the land. They followed the stars. They built monuments that still survive. And they left behind clues that continue to shock us today. History is not finished. It is still hidden in deserts, forests, caves, mounds, and stone. And maybe the most shocking discoveries have not even been found yet.